did you know that there is a super secret hidden achievement in Bloons Tower Defense 6 where if you complete a game of CHIMPS using just 2 towers, but both towers have the word bomb in their name in some way, shape or form, you get yourself a pretty nifty reward. And that reward is you get a glow that you can do a 2TC with 2 towers with bomb in their name. Anyways, aside to the point, we're doing the 2TC achievements today with both the Bomb Blitz and the Tsar Bomba. Now our first objective is to try to get you to the point where we will be able to upgrade you to, well, frag bombs at the very least at the moment. We need to be able to do that. Hopefully we can do that. It will be a blast, this video. By the way, I made that achievement up. If you ever looked on any of the wikis, I forgot to change you to first. If you look at any of the wikis or if you go to the achievements page, it will not enlist what I just said in the introduction of this video as an actual achievement. I made it up. Yes, I can make stuff up. It's called sarcasm, which is unfortunately something that not everybody is able to grasp. But we got frag bombs now, which means we do have something against more than one target, but also something against black balloons to say the least. Because if you didn't know, frag bombs and the frags that are produced out of the bombs actually count as a sharp damage type rather than an explosive, which means those pesky black balloons and zebra balloons will not be immune to all of our attacks. You may think it is a big shame to leave this bomb on the box, but I guarantee you this bomb on the box will not blow up the box. Right, how are we going to get through these yellow balloons? Obviously, we are going to do it by doing something along the lines of not needing to use the crusher. We could get cluster bombs, or we could place down our ace. Yes, welcome to Ace Micro. We are going to use it, and we need to use it a lot. Because I'm not going to lie, we do need the darts from this ace to be able to knock out all of the black balloons and zebra balloons, because unlike any other 2TC we've done with the Tsar Bomba, the darts are required to pop the black balloons and zebra balloons. Because in the past, the Tsar Bomba's bombing runs have had the normal damage type, but in update 49, Ninja Kiwis decided to change the Tsar Bomba's bombing runs damage type from normal to explosive, which means that zebra balloons and black balloons, along with DDTs as well, are immune to all of our attacks. So if you look at both of these towers now, how on earth are we even meant to damage them to begin with? Well, we have 2 things going on here. Number 1, in update 49, there is the passive ability bug where if you assign yourself a hotkey down here to go to activate selector tower ability 1, you just select on something, preferably not already assigned to a command of some point. By the way, this is not accessible to those on mobile. I should have said that out loud. But with that, you can just activate any ability from the tower. I think it's just the first ability that the tower has, but it also includes passive abilities as well. So this applies to the Elite Defender, the Bomb Blitz, the Legend of the Night. But why would you want to do that? Do we go Crusher or do we just go Spy Plane? And you know the answer is going to be Spy Plane, because I would very much like to get Bomber Race as soon as possible. We need those bombs. By the end of all of this entire ground over here will be so entrenched with explosives, it will make even the deepest of craters on the earth look very shallow and climbable by man. And this is just the beginning of Ace Micro. Right, camo balloons, do not worry. We do more damage against camo balloons. Sometimes the balloons move too quickly for our bomb tower here to be able to ignite them with our damage. So let's go faster. 27 is completed. Now go on to the round in which we are excellent against, because both of our towers are explosive. They both have bomb in the name. Okay, maybe not. There we go. There's bomb in the name. Look, bomb is still in the... It's not bomb in the name. It's game over, folks. Right, can we do a 2-tower chimps achievement using just the bomber race and the cluster bombs? I'll give you the short answer. No. Now, regrow balloons are going to be a bit of a problem unless they can grow back into, let's say, a rainbow balloon where we can effectively contain them. But in certain scenarios, round 62, I'm thinking it's going to give us a few problems because that round has regrow camo rainbow balloons. Because of that, our darts are going to be able to damage them, multiply them. I'd rather just damage them with our bombs. Like at a certain point, I'd rather not have the darts, but then at other points, I desperately need the darts. But what do we go with first? Do we go ground zero first so that all of our attacks from the ace become more powerful, or do we go with Bomb Blitz? I think the answer is obvious. We are Bomb Blitzing it! Oh, this is where the bomb tower is going to really struggle here. Lots of black balloons, which means our only source of popping them is with our darts, or sorry, teeth from the monkey ace. Very, very fun times. Just these cameras left, and then we will be done with the round. It's a good thing that the recursive cluster does decent damage against some Moabs. Otherwise, we'll be in a bit of a pickle here because I don't think the bomber race can solo Moab class balloons. In this little circle here, you would have to go up to ground zero to lay down enough damage with your darts and your explosives. In fact, I don't even think the darts actually receive any bonuses when you go up to ground zero or Tsar Bomba. I think that should be the case. Give the little darts that help out the plane some love, because it needs all the love it can get since its most powerful potential source of damage outside of its ability has been taken away. But on the bright side, on update 49, Tsar Bomba is now cheaper. I will go on about this until it is done where every single normal damage typing towers had their normal damage type taken away. And that is, I will always think that Ninja Kiwi will remove the normal damage type out of every single tower, and we're going to be left with absolutely nothing but with towers which have some form of weakness. If anything, I need the ace around this spot over here where my mouse is, just below where the where the recursive cluster tower is, so that hopefully we can fire darts within this area so that we can reduce the zebras down to black, so then hopefully from blacks to pinks. And then from there, you'll be able to do something, dear bomb tower. A tier 3 tower 2TC is possible. It's called Dragon's Breath, and it is a very potent tier 3 tower. Yeah, the darts are our weakest form of attack from the ace, but they are definitely a very important tool in order to get through all this, because this is just not what you call it. Camo purples, not a problem whatsoever. Luckily they downgrade to pinks rather than leads downgrading to blacks. Yeah, ace microgreen is like Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. For me, my stance has become a bit softer over the years, but I'm still not a big proponent of it really. I think it's just too random. Yeah, round 47 is looking very hairy. Get you back onto first, thank you. Hopefully once the darts have done their job of downscaling the blacks down to below a black when it comes to the amount of HP they have, then you can finish them off. Luckily, no disturbances will be in the fray as long as just these opponents come out to us, because we do that +1 damage against camo balloons, meaning that they will have no chance of escaping my grasp. We might be able to afford the ground zero, but unfortunately the ground zero has to wait. We're going to get that Bomb Blitz first, and you, ladies and gentlemen across the board, are going to tolerate the fact that we're getting Bomb Blitz before ground zero. It's just going to be a thing, okay? In fact, you can just look ahead in the future to see that I've got Bomb Blitz. Oh, just as I feared, there's lots of black balloons and zebra balloons and whatnot to deal with here. You know what? I'm just going to save myself a bother. I'm just going to crush all of those, and hopefully we'll be able to get through this all in one piece. Hopefully. Why'd I change you? I keep pressing tab because I'm constantly changing the flight pattern of our ace here. We can get Bomb Blitz! Ah, that's much better. Still explosive. Imagine if there was a bug in the game where it changed all attacks to normal damage type. That would be beautiful. The only weakness then is, does your tower have camo detection? But guess what? In the same update, a bug occurs where there's no such thing as camo balloons. Essentially, any tower is up for grabs, including you, Benjamin. Right, camo ceramics, can we deal with it all? Hopefully we can. This pilot is not called Bob the Builder for nothing. In fact, he's just Bomb the Builder. Actually, even better, he's called Bomb the Boomer. And that's just because he creates a lot of booms, not because he's like the internet archetype of a boomer. Let me just give you a taste of the Bomb Blitz's power. When I press P, which is my assigned advanced hotkey for it, it just removes everything from the track. I think what the ability does, it gives 2000 damage at first, but then if there are any remaining Moabs and ceramics on the screen or below, it just instantly wipes them out. Obviously anything above that, they'll get damaged, but they won't be destroyed. Even though the attack speed of the Bomb Blitz has been nerfed, because just let's be honest, it's one of the most buffed towers as of recent updates in the game, as of update 49. Like Ninja Kiwi just kept giving it buff after buff after buff. Its price kept being reduced, its performance kept being increased. Ninja Kiwi really wanted you to go after the Bomb Blitz, but I think they went a bit too far, because as well with the discovery of the passive ability bug. This passive ability bug will be very useful on a certain regrow zebra round coming up in the name of 61. There's your yellow defeat screen, ladies and gentlemen. I'd rather if just the bombs did the damage. Darts, could you just be put on hold as I do all this, please? While not letting another yellow balloon through, thank you very much. That'll be very, very nice. Just those few left. Thank you. Round 59, camo lead, but then there's also regrow ceramics at the very end here, which hopefully the Bomb Blitz can just take out without any concerns. Any concerns? No, this is good here. The great thing about these being camo leads is that the only thing that can damage them are our bomber ace bombing runs, which means there is absolutely no chance in which the darts can interrupt us and prevent us from doing any damage against them. Anyways, we both have now, we have both now the passive ability ever ready and the ground zero ability already, which means that if for any reason we need to wipe out across the board everything on the map, we have two different options. And there goes round 60. So what about 61? Well, I think we're just going to leave it up to a cheeky passive ability from the Bomb Blitz again. We have to select the tower in order to actually activate it, so I do apologize about that little matter. But you know what? We're just going to regrow farm for just a little bit here, just to get that little bit more cash because we can. And there we go. That's the entire field wiped out. Oh gosh, I selected the wrong tower here. Things are going astray here. Can we do it? We can't go back to it. Maybe we should not have activated this particular bit. Oh, we can do it. Excellent. So we shouldn't have any problems against all these because, well, the Bomb Blitz has a lot of pierce. But then again, we do have a zebra problem up here, which is not what you call good, not in our cards here. So maybe the ground zero ability could be useful here. Let's wait as long as possible. Wipe out all of those. And then hopefully with the rest of this, what we'll do from here is just use the crusher to deal with the remaining zebras on this round. Hopefully. Or do we even need it? We'll use it because it means we had some use out of it. But a whole bunch of zebra balloons on this round. Hopefully we can deal with all of this and then we can just wipe out the entire competition once the Moabs come in. But we'll just treat the BFBs as default pops for the round. Hopefully we can last for that long. Hopefully we can last for that long. And let's just... I couldn't even initiate it at first. Oh, we left one of them here. Perfect. So I managed to get one of the BFBs but didn't get the other one. I'll take that. And let's wipe that one off the map while our passive ability recharges. If you're enjoying this video and you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so that when I upload a brand new video like this one, as of the time of this recording is definitely brand new, then be on the lookout for that. You know what, I can't be bothered pursuing that, so I'm just going to wipe off the map. Yes, BFB. Take all the time in the world to get to me and enable my passive ability to come back online whenever we need to use it. It is all in the plans. Excellent. Right, that is the best round in the entire game because it has the best number of all time present. Luckily, all of the camo regrow balloons on this round are camo regrow white, so we have absolutely no issues when it comes to this round. Obviously, I'm done when it comes to the old Ace Microwave. I'll let one regrow white balloon go through. That's really sad. What about you? And what about you? Luckily, we went through all of yous. Thankfully, I couldn't have an episode 2 of letting a single balloon through. Always love it when there's a single balloon that goes through. Not a whole group of them where I feel like it's my fault for letting them all through because of a lack of skill or lack of anything else. No, it's just the game telling me, nah, you're going to have at least one more try at this run. Luckily, Tsar Bomba is only 10k away, and then we can blow up the entire map while we're at it. You know what? I can't. I just can't. I cannot. And great, now all of these ceramics, regrow ceramics have been a bit of an issue. Luckily, if you can just regrow back, and then hopefully we'll be able to get them all. Luckily, we have a second explosive in the bag. But luckily for us, the Bomb Blitz passive ability takes 60 seconds to come back online, and the Ground Zero's ability takes 45 seconds to come back online. Nowadays, it doesn't feel like once in a blue moon for the Ground Zero's ability to come back. It actually feels like it comes back with decent timing. Ish. Oh gosh, this is a little bit of an issue. Hopefully we can pop all of these. Hopefully. I am not a fan of that, so I'm just going to wipe all of that out and take down a BFB just down to Moabs with me. Some part of me is really going to enjoy all of these ceramics being upgraded to super ceramics because of the sheer fact that, well, we can downscale them a bit more effectively rather than just leaving a whole bunch of zebras on the screen. No thank you, please pop them all. I do not want to have to deal with this again. Hopefully, well, at least for this round anyways. There we go, 3/4 of the way through the game, but it's not really because of the first 5 rounds being eliminated from the game. Because this is Chimps. 75 is coming to a close. Now, what do we do about the remaining balloons on the round? We annihilate them, obviously, but you just need to get through these last few. Thank you. And we can afford Tsar Bomba for round 76. That's brilliant. And we get through all of these regrow ceramics. Hopefully we can. Good, we don't need to use an ability. Either ability. I blame Duke for the Tsar Bomba's bombing run damage type nerf. If you didn't do those 1 TCs with a Tsar Bomba with a hypothetical if you start with 865 cash, then this thing would still be able to pop blacks and zebras using his bombs. But seriously though, congratulations. Alright, wipe off all of those ceramics from the map. Now, what about all of these camo ceramics? Well, the ability has had enough time throughout the round to come back online. So 2 passive abilities sprung throughout the round. I just hope we can get through this round, and it looks like it's not going to be the case. So we're going to Tsar Bomba what we have on the screen at the moment. This thing's only got 63,000 pops. You got over 250,000. Wipe out what we've got on the screen at the moment so that we don't face a regrow problem, and we'll just leave it up to this remaining fortified BFB to make its way through the map, and hopefully everything ability related will be restored. At this stage of the game, does the Tsar Bomba's ability wipe out the ZOMG? No, It just heavily damages it, which is good. Makes our default attacks a little bit more bearable when it comes to dealing with the remainder of the HP of this specimen. Right, just got these zebras and blacks left to pop, and there we go. Darts still serve a purpose. Oh, I think this is where we can just unleash our Tsar Bomba ability. And we'll keep the other one on hold here. Or do we even need to keep it on hold? You know what, I should have just unleashed 2 of them to wipe out the entire round. And we could do the same for this round as well. Like, there's no need to worry. Next round is just ceramics and Moabs. Can we wipe out everything on this round? Yes, we can. Although in the future we do need to be careful with when we use our abilities. Because there are going to be certain scenarios in which, well, a pesky DDT is just going to make its way through a map, or fortified Moabs, or anything that is really fast. I'm not a fan of trying to keep up and what I like to call chasing, which is when you're trying to chase after a balloon which has escaped your grasp, in the hope of popping it and then getting back to your original position. It's just not a fun time to be chasing balloons. You'd rather keep the entire game under your control as much as you can, rather than trying to get back on track. Now, how will both of these towers fare with just using their default attacks? Once again, black balloons and zebra balloons are the main problem. And I'm just going to wipe out that round and just deal with the rest with our default attacks. Just like so. Just didn't want to bother chasing up or restarting the round. Now this will be very interesting. Just wipe out this round. But then when it comes to this round, we can use another Tsar Bomba ability to heavily damage these ZOMGs and then go from there. One ability used for heavily damage, and let's see if we could just wipe out the remaining aspects of these two just using our default attacks. There nearly goes the first ZOMG here. I always like it so that the remaining target on the screen is one which is still intact, so that you can divide and conquer them up, so that you don't have an overwhelming amount of pierce and overwhelming amount of microing that you need to do in order to get through this all. And once again, like I said, the main threats are the black balloons and zebra balloons. Oh, for goodness sakes. That sucks. When it's just one balloon. You know what? We're just going to passively damage these. Got 4,000 damage out of that. Lovely. And then, you know what? We'll take that, because by the time this comes back, hopefully your ability will be nearly recharged. Just pop the black balloons and zebra balloons. I suppose this made the round last longer, but again, I'd rather not have them on the screen. DDTs are easier to deal with than all of yous. Can we do... I was hoping to leave one BFB left, but that's not problematic at all. At all. Rinse and repeat. Just with twice as many vermin to eradicate off the map using our bombs. We have the bomb duo. You know what, I would prefer if they just stayed as ceramics. They have just enough HP to have like their last little shred of ceramic layer on them, and just wipe them out using either of our bomb weaponry, rather than dealing with the zebras and blacks on the inside. It's just not a fun look. Deal with the remaining annoyances on this round, hopefully. Oh, darts, please, thank you. Please damage that black balloon so that we can deal with the rest of this. This is our problem. In the past, the Tsar Bomba would not be having issues with these blacks and zebras, but nowadays it does. It does. Right, let's assess the scenario. Okay, that's the majority of round 89 done and dusted. We can take care of these three just using our default attacks. I know I keep saying this a lot, but sometimes a little bit of repetition can come in handy when it comes to knowledge sticking. Just fortified Moabs left, and hopefully we can deal with the rest of this. I'd say that the other buff that the Tsar Bomba has received in the, well, in this update of update 49 is the fact that number one, we're dying to yellow balloons, but number two, the bombing run's bonus ceramic damage has increased, which is good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, I could say 5 here. At least just 1. Excellent. That's no, 2. Well, that's a bit better. I thought it was just 1 for the moment there. Promise me. Trust me, I mean, sorry. I don't plan on dying to yellow balloons. It's that we just do enough damage so that we do upgrade them enough so that they are yellow balloons. Round 90. Go away. We have 2 means of dealing with you all. Number 1 is you, or number 2 is you. I deal with all these BFBs with our passive ability and just leave the rest up to our default attacks here, and hopefully we can deal with all of this. That was unusually successful. He's usually a black balloon or a zebra balloon going to the left and then coming back to the right. Alright, there might be stragglers which are about to escape, but do not worry. We have a ability up. You were popped. I see all these pop things along the in the background. Right, just pop them, please. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for miracles. I'm not asking for a divine wish. All I want from you, darts, is to pop or damage the black balloons and zebra balloons on screen. And that... Wait a minute, it's still on cooldown. There we go, that's better. And that should be that. There is still the large problem of all of these ceramics spawning potential zebra balloons. Hopefully we can do this. Hopefully the darts have not run up. Oh, for goodness sakes. This is so stupid, honestly. This is my problem. You know what? I don't care. I'm just going to Tsar Bomba everything on this round. We'll leave a passive ability for round 93, but I'm just going to Tsar Bomba everything on this round. Anything remaining, that is. Please. Thank you. There we go. And round 93 we will deal with by just using you. And we have 2 friends left at the back there. 3. This gives me flashbacks. Luckily they are a bit tougher, so therefore they are able to escape. If the darts seriously do enough damage in order to downscale you enough. Is that what I just saw there? Oh, for goodness sakes. This is so stupid. This I despise. What about leave it for a bit longer with you all? And hopefully we'll leave it down to just 1. Okay, there's 2. That's a bit more bearable. Can we do it this time around? Hopefully we can. I just need all of these black balloons to pop. I just need... Oh, thank goodness for that. Me do not want to do that all over again. Okay, Tsar Bomba, just do that. And then hopefully we'll be able to do enough damage with another Tsar Bomba ability. No, I think we should hold it off, honestly. Another one of those, though, should suffice. Okay, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Oh, God, look at all these potential zebra balloons right here. That's not good whatsoever. Not good, not good, not good, not good. Did I mention it's not good? Well, you did pop, but just far too late. But this does give us a unique opportunity here. Can we not hit all of the ZOMGs on the round? But it does look like we did. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5 different sets of rotors there. So maybe we can manipulate this in order to damage all of them but 1. That should be the ticket in which we are after. Hopefully we can do this. Hopefully we can utterly diggly don't do this. Do enough little damage against everything else here. Why are you doing that to me? There should only be 1 of these left. Don't tell me this thing has been given a hidden buff. Sorry, hidden nerf to its explosive ability. That'd be stupid. Well, I can see Ninja Kiwi doing that, giving like a hidden nerf to something that's not documented. And no, it's not called an outright bug, it's called an intentional change that's not documented. By the way, I don't think that they would intentionally do that, that's just a joke. Round 94, hopefully... Oh, thank you. As soon as I saw that one landing over there, I knew it was game, set, and match. Now, just supposed to do enough kind of microing here in order to get through round 95 and its initial stages, but we'll be deploying both abilities on this round. Abilities. Yes, they are definitely abilities. Okay. Nearly coming to the end of this barrage of purple balloons. Not too concerned about lead balloons just because they're slower. So, what have we got going on here? Well, we'll use the, if I can find my mouse, passive ability first. And then once enough time has passed, because we need to wipe out all of the remainder of this round, we have a bit more time so that this thing can come back a bit sooner. But we've still got round 96 to consider though. Even though the Bomb Blitz's ability takes longer to recharge, I feel like having the Tsar Bomba's ability just at the ready any given point in time should be the better option here. So we'll just leave the rest of you all to spawn on the map and then give us just a little bit more time. And then we will decimate you all from the round. Round 96. Hopefully we can wait until all of the ZOMGs have spawned on the round. Although, do we want all of them to spawn? They're still all damaged, that's a problem. You know what, we'll just deal with the rest of us using the Bomb Blitz like that. Okay, round 97. Fortified ZOMGs, we're going to be unleashing 2 Tsar Bomba abilities on this round. And then using the remainder of our firepower here, we'll just deal with the rest of the opposition which we have on this round. So that's good, They're both down quite a lot of HP. So if we could just rely on the default attacks of both of these, we'll be able to get through this round, hopefully. The key word is hopefully. Hopefully we can do this. Oh, that's still a lot of HP on them. That's the problem with this. Do we use the Bomb Blitz's ability as well? I'd rather not, but it looks like I'm gonna have to. I don't even think I need it for until round 99, so we'll just use it right off the bat. Okay, so this is the idea for this round. We want a single ZOMG to not be damaged by the first Tsar Bomba's ability. The only thing we want is one of them traveling towards down while the others are stunned. We use 2 Tsar Bomba abilities on this round, and then from there, oh, that was a poor demonstration. And from there, after the second Tsar Bomba ability has been used up, there'll be a remaining ZOMG on the screen. Yes, that's the intended result in which I wanted. Just a single ZOMG left, which means that we can just deal with this at our own pace, hopefully not too quickly. So then we can get the Tsar Bomba ability back when we really need it. We use the passive ability in round 99 because it can KO the fortified DDTs. And just, yeah, this is game, everybody. This is game, set, and match. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then that leaves, for some other reason, a ceramic, but just a single Moab. There's enough timing on round 99 where if you're able to deploy it right, you can you can remove all of the fortified DETs on the screen and leave only 1 or 2 Moabs left, which gives a bit more time for this to come back online. Okay, so very important, we leave the Tsar Bomba ability ready for round 100. We'll need to deal as much damage against this thing as we possibly can. So that is why we left that until the last moment. Obviously the passive ability will not be back for a while, but that is enough. Hopefully you can come back by the time we need you again. Another Tsar Bomba ability. We'll do a little bit of microing now that you are up here just to give that a little bit more damage, even though I don't think it's probably going to be that important whatsoever here. Hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be able to do this. The 2 bomb tower achievement is finally going to be within our grasp. I don't think Ninja Key would ever do an ability with 2 bomb tower achievement. That would be so dumb. If we can like to do enough damage so we can soften this thing up, so that when we unleash the Tsar Bomba ability, the DETs will be instantly wiped out from here. And also, there we go, Okay, I kind of would want you to not do any damage against some Tsar Bomba, please. But then again, if you do that, then please downscale them down to BFBs. Yeah, this is in the bag here. If we don't do enough damage with the Tsar Bomba ability, then we've got this. At the... Oh, not again. Our stats are mucked up. Why, game? Why do you do this to me? Yeah, this resets on round 98, I think, because there's a lot of damage for just 2 rounds. So it's got to be 98, 99, 100 statistics here. But there we go, everybody. That is the Bomb Blitz and Tsar Bomba 2-tower chimps done and dusted. And obviously, as you can tell, I've already done this already just to test to see if this is possible on my end, and it definitely well and truly is. But I'd like to showcase this one to each and every single one of you, because this is quite the explosive or bombastic combination in which you've got here today, people. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of the video down in the comment sections below, and let me know what other kind of wacky combinations you'd like to see on the channel in the future. Thank you all so much for watching, and yeah, try and get a 2TC with a Bomb Blitz, or definitely the Bomb Blitz, because it's less approachable than the Elite Sniper. Elite Defender when it comes to the towers affected by this passive ability bug, which you can exploit using the advanced hotkeys down here. Yeah, Ninja Kiwi is definitely going to nerf this by ensuring that you cannot do this. Set center par position. They've got something specifically for the ace, for those ace lovers. And yeah, I think Ninja Kiwi definitely knows that this bug is in the game, because you can't use bomb shooters or bomb towers, or bomb shooters or sniper monkeys at all within these scenarios, because both towers are disabled and both towers are affected by the bug at the moment. So that's great. Yeah, bomb shooter. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody, and take care of yourselves.